chapter 4. Chapter 4, Waken Thanken. All right, so all of the previous chapters 1, 2, and 3, let's dial it back and take it more on a personal level. So chapters 1, 2, and 3, I was actually diagnosed with anxiety, right? So those chapters, they were beautiful, beautiful concepts. But as you could see with the Monfrere design and chapter 1 design, We Are the Thinkers, pretty dark stuff. All right, pretty dark stuff. And I was in a bad spot in my life. From 2017 to 2019, I was dealing with anxiety, depression, and just trying to basically drown out my emotions in my art. That kind of fueled my manifesto clothing line, which is awesome, but at the same time, I wasn't in a good space mentally, right? So once I pinpointed, okay, something's wrong, something's wrong, then that's when I began to wake up, right? I started to go to therapy. I backed away from social media, and I just looked into myself and focused on myself and my mental health. And that's where chapter 4, Waken Thanken, comes in. Waken Thanken is very, 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 very dear and close to my heart, because it is when I woke up out of my deep depression and my deep slumber and my deep anxiety. All right, so chapter 4, Waken Thanken. All right, so you have the chapter 4, Waken Thanken. So I actually had a white t-shirt version of this. This is the original t-shirt. It's white. It had this graphic on there, the Waken Thanken, with the water in the ocean, with the orange outline on it, and the orange TTA at the beginning. This is actually the original shirt, but me being a creative, I cut the sleeves off and I tie-dyed it, and it's really freaking sick actually. I really, really like it. But Waken Thanken. So I actually took this picture that is in the middle of the Waken Thanken. I flew for my second time flying ever. First time I ever flew, I flew to Las Vegas. And then second time I flew to Puerto Rico. And this picture is actually taken, I think, was that right? I'm not sure. It could be either or, I'm not sure. But this picture of the ocean was actually taken of in Puerto Rico. And this was very monumental to me, because I was like super like deathly afraid to fly, to experience that, and to experience it on my own. I flew by myself to Puerto Rico, even to visit my girlfriend, and it was an experience, right? It was something that was on my bucket list, and I actually got the chance to do that, and it's just beautiful. And I had to make it a part of the Waken Thanken collection, because it's just something that I never would have done before. I would have been too afraid to conquer my fears. So I had to put it on a t-shirt. I had to. So this Waken Thanken graphic, you have the ocean inside of it, and then the orange outline is actually influenced by Off-White, Virgil Abloh, and he is the founder of Off-White, and then he actually got the chance to be the creative director for Louis Vuitton. And when I think it's maybe his first year at Louis Vuitton, he had a collection that was just freaking amazing, so amazing. And there's this two-piece set, and it had this beautiful blue on the shirt and on pants, and then it had this orange halter where this came in, and I was just super inspired by although I had to incorporate it in my collection. And that's also where the orange TTA came from, right? So that was the original design. The white t-shirt, white t-shirt with the Waken Thanken on the back and then the TTA on the front. The second one came with the black, right? You had the black TTA, and this is actually a car, a picture of a car of a tunnel in Puerto Rico that I took. I have this I don't know, something draws me to a tunnel. Love a tunnel, like an under tunnel. All the lights, the ambiance, the colors is just I love it. Okay, so I had to incorporate that in a Wake and Thinking t-shirt. So I don't know if you could see it, but this is actually black on black. So the Waken is in black, and then you have the cars and the tunnel as the thinking. I love this design so freaking much because it is so creative. Like, this is like by far one of my favorite t-shirts. Top. Because it's like, it's incognito. You know what I'm saying? It's super low key, but it's high key at the same time. Right? So this is actually called the Chase. All right, this is Waken Thinking the Chase. And the first one that I showed you guys was Waken Thinking the Swim. All right, super cool stuff, man. Super cool. I have a third Waken Thinking t-shirt. It's navy blue, and it has these beautiful pink flowers that I captured from my mom's garden on it. I'll put up a t-shirt, a picture of the t-shirt, and it's called The Seasons, and it's near and dear to my heart as well because is the picture that I took is actually captured in my mom's garden. My mom is like my freaking rock, man. My mom's freaking awesome. But that is The Season. So on part one of Wake and Thinking, you have the swim, you have the chase, and then you have the season, right? So what I mean by part one,